Let's have a look at this 3-set problem. 50 children had a choice of beans, plantain, and rice. 21 of them took beans, 24 took plantain, and 18 took rice. 3 took beans only, 9 took plantain only, 2 took rice only, and 5 took all 3 items of food. A. Illustrate this information in a Venn diagram. B. Use your diagram to find the number of children who took I. Plantain and beans only. II. Rice and beans only. And III. None of the 3 items. We will begin by defining the sets we are going to use in the Venn diagram. So let's do that. Let's say that U represents the children. Let's use B to represent the children who took beans, P to represent the children who took plantain, and R to represent the children who took rice. So these are our 4 main sets. Now let's find the members that belong to each set. The question says that 50 children had a choice of beans, plantain, and rice. So it means that the total number of children is 50. So the number of U is 50. It goes on to say 21 of them took beans. So the number of children who took beans is 21. So number of B is 21. 24 took plantain. So number of P is 24. And 18 took rice. So number of R is 18. It says 3 took beans only. So it means that number of B intersection P complement intersection R complement, which will give us beans only, is 3. 9 took plantain only. So number of B complement intersection P intersection R complement is 9. 2 took rice only. So number of B complement intersection P complement intersection R is 2. And 5 took all 3 food items. So number of B intersection P intersection R is 5. We now have the members that belongs to the sets. Let's represent this on the Venn diagram. We have the data here and our Venn diagram here. The number of U is 50. So the universal set U is 50. We have that here. Let's say this circle represents the children who took beans. So we have B and the number of B is 21. Let's use this circle to represent those who took plantain. The number of P is 24. And let's use this circle to represent those who took rice. The number of R is 18. The question says that the number of B intersection P complement intersection R complement is 3. So the number of B only is 3. On our Venn diagram, the shaded portion here represents B only. So it means that the number of children here is 3. The next one is number of B complement intersection P intersection R complement is 9. So this is P only. On our Venn diagram, this shaded portion represents P only. So here is 9. Then the next one, we have B complement intersection P complement intersection R is 2. And this gives us R only. On our Venn diagram, this shaded portion gives us R only. Then the next one, we have number of B intersection P intersection R is 5. So the section where all the 3 circles intersect, which is this region, is 5. So this is the information that the question gave us, and we have been able to fill them in the Venn diagram. But as we can see, we still have some empty spaces in the Venn diagram. We have some empty regions, and we have to fill them up. One of them is this region, the region between B and P. So this shaded region gives us B and P only. So let's assume that B and P only is X. B and P only is given by B intersection P intersection R complement. So let's say the number of children who took beans and plantain only is X. We have another empty region here. This one is the region between B and R. So the number of children who took beans and rice only. Let's assume that is Y. So we have B intersection P complement intersection R. Let's assume that's Y. And the next one is the region between P and R. The number of children that took plantain and rice only. Let's say that is Z. So we have B complement intersection P intersection R. Let's say that is Z. Then the last region will be the region outside the three circles. That's the number of children who did not take plantain or beans or rice. So they do not take any of the three food items. Let's say that is A. So now we have filled all the 8 regions in the Venn diagram. Now let's go ahead and solve the sets. We have the Venn diagram here, and we have all the 8 regions filled. We are going to solve the sets so that we get the values of X, Y, Z, and A. We are going to begin with set B. On the Venn diagram, the total number of children in set B is 21. So if we add everything in set B together, we are supposed to get 21. In set B, we have 3, X, 5, and Y. So 3 plus X plus 5 plus Y should give us 21. This gives us X plus Y plus 8 is equal to 21. 21 minus 8 gives us 13. So X plus Y gives us 13. Let's move on to the next set, set P. The total number of children in set P is 24. So if we add everything in set P together, we are supposed to get 24. In set P, we have 9, X, 5, and Z. So 9 plus X plus 5 plus Z is 24. 9 plus 5 is 14. So we have X plus Z plus 14 is equal to 24. 24 minus 14 is 10. So we have X plus Z is equal to 10. Let's move on to the next set. The next set is R. The total members in set R is 18. So if we add everything in set R together, we are supposed to get 18. In set R, we have 2, Y, 5, and Z. So 2 plus Y plus 5 plus Z is equal to 18. 2 plus 5 gives us 7. So Y plus Z plus 7 is 18. 18 minus 7 is 11. So Y plus Z is equal to 11. So after solving the 3 sets, we have 3 equations in 3 variables. Let's call the first one equation 1, the second one equation 2, and the third one equation 3. We are going to solve these 3 equations simultaneously for the values of X, Y, and Z. We have the 3 equations here. To begin, I will subtract equation 2 from equation 3. By doing that, I will eliminate Z so that I can solve the resulting equation and equation 1 together to get the values of X and Y. So let's subtract equation 3 from equation 2. When we do that, we are going to have X minus Y plus Z minus Z is equal to 10 minus 11. Z minus Z gives us 0. So this is going to give us X minus Y is equal to negative 1. Let's call this equation 4. Now I have equation 4 in terms of X and Y, and equation 1 also in terms of X and Y. So I will solve equation 1 and equation 4 simultaneously for the values of X and Y. I'm going to add equation 1 to equation 4 so that I can eliminate Y. When I do that, we will have x plus y plus negative y is equal to 13 plus negative 1. Y plus negative y gives us 0. X plus x gives us 2x. So we have 2x is equal to 13 plus negative 1 gives us 12. So 2x is equal to 12. To get x, I'll divide the left hand side by 2 and the right hand side by 2. And so we are going to have x is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. So we have the value for x. We can substitute this into any of the equations to get any of the other variables. Let's take equation 1. From equation 1, we know that x plus y is equal to 13. But we have just found out that x is 6. So we can replace x with 6. When we do that, we are going to have 6 plus y is equal to 13. I'll take 6 from the left hand side and send it over to the right hand side. And that will give us y is equal to 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. So I have the value of x to be 6 and the value of y to be 7. From equation 2, we know that x plus z is equal to 10. We have the value of x to be 6. So we can replace x with 6. When we do that, we are going to have 6 plus z is equal to 10. When I take 6 from the left hand side to the right hand side, it's going to be negative. And so you have z is equal to 10 minus 6. And 10 minus 6 gives us 4. So we now have the value of x to be 6, the value of y to be 7, and the value of z to be 4. Let's go back to our Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, we have x here, y here, and z here. We have just found the values of x, y, and z, so we can replace them. X is 6, y is 7, and z is 4. So now on our Venn diagram, the only variable we don't know is a. We know that when we add everything in the Venn diagram together, we are supposed to get our universal set, which is 50. So we are going to add everything in the Venn diagram together and equate it to 50 so that we can find a. So we are going to have a plus 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2. And this will be equal to 50. This will give us a plus 36 is equal to 50. A will be equal to 50 minus 36, and 50 minus 36 gives us 14. So we can replace a with 14. Now we have everything in the Venn diagram. So we can go ahead and answer our questions. The first part of the question says that we should find the number of students who took plantain and beans only. From our Venn diagram, we can see that the number of students who took plantain and beans only is 6. So 6 students took plantain and beans only. The next part says that we should find the number of students who took rice and beans only. From our Venn diagram, the number of students who took rice and beans only is 7. So we can say 7 students took rice and beans only. And then it also says we should find the number of students who took none of the 3 items. The number of students who took none of the 3 items are the students that do not belong to any of the 3 sets. That is the number of students found outside the 3 intersecting circles. And that is 14. So from our Venn diagram, 14 children took none of the 3 items.